Hello, preciouses. Whoever graces this frequency with me, you may be on the verge of something so great. You don't know what it is, right? You don't have the details. And you don't have the details maybe because you got a lot of energetic pickpockets. But it's okay because it's always going to be deposited to you. Anything that is meant for you will always be deposited to you. You have spirits, like take the headphones off so you can hear us. You have spiritual scrolls, I'm hearing, that are like tucked away in the Akash, just waiting for you to arrive at that door. And you're the only one. Like it's fingerprint scan type thing. And at the same time, I'm feeling like I'm seeing something. And so crazy because I said I'm feeling like I'm seeing, because sometimes I get visuals, but this is more like a feeling. There's even like a smell. Maybe you're connected to, well, I mean, we all are, based on science, connected to Africa. And there's this, okay, we're being taken on a visual tour. I feel like this is an activation. So I'm gonna just take a deep breath. The horns. The horns. But think like, my brain's saying Crocodile Dundee, but not Crocodile Dundee. Like, think like, I can't remember the name of the character, but it was like these lost tombs and things. And we're standing in the corridor. I'm hearing of like the Mummy's 10. The Mummy's 10? The Mummy's 10 is the number of completion. So yeah, we're standing in the corridor of the Mummy's like tomb, that's the word. Standing in the corridor of the Mummy's tomb, and no, I'm out here walking my dog, and there's another dog coming, and she gets so amped. She's like, oh, look at that. 5 seconds ago, she was laying down in the grass because it's like 87 degrees, and she insisted that we go for the long walk. So, yeah, but we're standing in this opening. It's like dusty, like old mud-made walls. And there's this huge door. Okay, this is how I know it's important, because it's getting more vivid. So we are in this huge like corridor. Think like a football goal, like that wide and that tall. And there's a large wooden, like carved wooden door in the middle with engravings on it. And it looks really old, but also oddly really well cared for. Like it doesn't look worn or anything. It's just wooden, but the wood is like, it sparkles like it's golden, sort of. And in the middle, which is high up from above head, is this glowing square. And at the bottom, there's an opening that just showed up. It's like the shape of a body, like the outline of a body standing there with its arms out, like the Vitruvian Man. So we're walking closer. Oh, this is making my body tingle. And I'm sitting like right on the ground, y'all. Oh, and the wind just blew through. This is an activation for sure. I really hope that someone else sees this and is resonating with it, because of this energy. But I don't feel like I'm here alone. That's a lanternfly. These things are crazy. But lanternflies are like, when I look them up, anytime something is called an invasive species, I tend to look it up to see like what its spiritual significance is, because humanoid beings have a tendency to shun and be afraid of things that they don't understand, that cause change. And that's exactly what the lanternflies were a symbol of, is transmutation and transformation and change. I just thought that was really interesting. But let me get back to the doorway. Okay, so we're getting closer. And as we walk closer, it's like the doorway, the body. So envision yourself. We're all here. We're all here together. I don't know why that just made me emotional. But like, I step in front of the door and I realize that it's me, but then it also feels like I'm watching someone else do the exact same thing. In like, think about like how there's those paintings or images where it's like there's the window or the door or whatever, and you go through it, and there's another, and there's another, and there's another. So it's like I'm seeing myself in like video game mode. I don't really play like games where I'm a person. I'm more of a puzzle game human. But those video games where you can like see your arms and feet and hands. So I can like see myself, but then I'm also feeling like I'm watching that same thing. So it's like, oh, I hope this isn't getting convoluted. It's clear in my mind. I'm just trying to put it into words. So there's the large door, and in the middle is this blue square, and it's like glowing, like a tech computery type glow. And then under that, at human height, is a a silhouette of a body standing, arms out, legs out, like Vitruvian Man. As I get closer, it glows, but I'm also seeing like past my opening are other openings, like going left, right, left, right, left, right. There's none in front of mine. Like my path is clear in front of me, like so clear that it doesn't even appear as anything. I just see these like floating body doors, body openings, but we're all going through the same door. And there's people's doors that are glowing and growing, glowing in different colors. Mine is glowing green. And there's others people's that are glowing purple and blue and pink and like just a bunch of different other colors. Yellow. And I'm standing in the doorway. I can see everyone else. And there's like a low but really good feeling hum that's like I don't know, it's like a quiver. It's causing like a quiver in my belly, but not like a bad quiver, like a first spoonful of a nice hot soup on a cold rainy day. Like you feel it, like it goes down. Oh, look at the dog. She's like, I feel it, mama. And we're just all standing here in our like avatars at the door, waiting. But it doesn't feel like we're waiting. It feels like we're being slowly, oh, that's a word for you. Slowly remolecularized. Slowly remolecularized as we stand in these doorways. The light around us is activating our own like individual our own individual light codes, and we're upgrading, friends. We're upgrading, but there's no mirror right now. Like there's no mirror, there's just an opening. There's an opening where we're able to see other resonant beings. And it's not like they do reflect us, they reflect our light back to us, but not in a way that like outshines the light that we have for ourselves. We got this, y'all. That's what it feels like. We got this. We got it. We just got to keep going. We got to remember that the now I can't even say it. Come on, baby. Come on. The remolecularization of our bodies is sort of like if you think like Star Trek, that's what I'm saying right now. Like Star Trek, where they like go in and out of the beam, like the transport beam, and they like turn into these little balls of of individual molecular light, and then they disappear and they come back, but they don't come back whole all at once either. So you might be in this season where it's like you're being beamed up. You know you are. You feel it. You feel it, and it's tangible for you, right? It's tangible for you. But to those that are not in the same doors, they don't see even a portion of what you see, because they're wherever they are, right? But it feels like there are those who are conscious of the process that's happening. It's because we on that beam me up, Scotty. You know, we on that like, yeah. If you understand, you understand. You know, we on that like, we understand that we're not gonna die if we go for a walk on a 97-degree day, because we are made of light. We are made of water. A good portion of us is water. My brain is stumped on the percentage right now. It's really freaking high. And we know that all we got to do is keep showing up, and that shit might be hard. It might be real, real hard sometimes, because you gotta take a moment and like paint a whole billboard for people, and you do it out of love. Like, you paint the whole billboard because you want them to get the picture. Like, you want them to see the bigger picture, so you paint the billboard. But like, they got to be willing to step back and look at it. They got to be willing to take time and read it. If you put as the scrolls, if you've put the scrolls that you've already read and received on the billboard, on the wall, right? They got to be willing to take the time and move back and forth for the correct vantage point. They got to be willing to walk the length of the wall in order to, you know, see what you've laid out, see what you've created. But like, it's not up to you. Your job was to paint your life, paint the wall, you know, using your life. That's your paint. Like, some people paint like in the 3D, but we all paint. We got our circumstances, we got our colors, and we paint our lives. And we gotta be mindful of what we're mixing together when we're painting, in order to get the appropriate hues for what we're trying to see, for what we're trying to have. And it's not, I didn't say correct hues, I didn't say perfect hues, I said appropriate hues, which is crazy that I remembered that, because I just be flowing in conversation, and then I listen back to it later like, man. But yeah, we're in the doorway. We're in the doorway, fam. And look at this shit. It's just, it's so butter. But we're in a doorway, and we gotta be okay with our views being seen. Because right now, what the world needs is actual uh, unconditional tough love, and not the tough love that hits or yells or screams. The tough love that has patience and grace. And patience and grace can mean that you are in a space where you're gonna, please hold, you're in a space where you're gonna, no, 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 come on. Um, Two more dogs. So tough love is that. Tough love is what I just did. Where it's like, no, we're not being reckless and running over there to those dogs, because people don't take that well. So I need you to snap out of it. And I'm going to repeat it. But I'm only going to repeat it if you're listening and if I'm involved. Right now, I'm involved. This is my dog. I'm walking my dog, and therefore I'm involved. But we have um, we have times when we're not involved. We become involved. And when we become involved, we are then involved. And we have to address it um, in a way that gives form to the light particles as they are loaded into us, for us, with us, changing us in ways that are illuminating. And if you're here with me, especially if you are here with me at however long this is, I don't know now because I gotta splice the videos. I had to splice the videos together, but I said I gotta, and then I said I had to. Like, we're living in multiple timelines, you guys. I am acknowledging both the now and the then after I've done the thing, because we're so clear now that and you may have always been able to see, the now and the then, right? That always might have been something that you were able to do. But you're so clear on it now that, you know, opening your eyes won't burn them. And that's a beautiful thing. And I hope that you got something from this message. If you listened this far, I hope that this activation made your cells tingle. Yeah. Implication Veritas. Mahalo. Peace out. Oh, like and subscribe, because it, honestly, I'm gonna post regardless of whether people are liking it or not, because that's what I'm being called to do. But it is encouraging. It is inspiring. Like, your likes are inspiring to me. Your views are inspiring as well, but like the likes complete the connection of energy, and they help to fuel this portal that I'm being called into to share these. I'm hearing revelations. That sounds like a really big word, but these revelations, these channelings, these off-grid thoughts. Let me talk about that for a second, because it's the name of the channel, you know. Mind off grid. Like, what does that mean? You know, mind off grid is like me sharing with you the being of abundance, the being of gratitude, the being of ascension, the being of being, you know, but from a place of light, from a place of love, from a place of authenticity. That's why I don't have more than one channel at this time, because I feel like mind off grid is taking it away from these succinct little packages of channels. And you know, I'm not faulting anybody for doing that. That's the way that the algorithms roll. If you have all the same thing on your channel, then you're more likely to be seen by the algo or whatever. But I know that I am and I embody multi-dimensional, multifaceted, multidisciplinary, multi-frequencied living embodiment. And that's what I want to share in an authentic way without splicing myself up to be, I don't know, found easier or more digestible or whatever the case may be. I just want to get on here and share whatever I'm called to share when I'm called to share it. And I hope that it resonates. If it does, like I said, like, subscribe, share if you got your tribe that you know is going to be resonant, you know. And love piece of hair grease just popped into my head. That's so funny. But yeah, Emily Cash and Veritas. Mahalo. Have a great one. Love you.